So I will say long journey from winning the Wells Fargo, qualifying, talking about playing your first Open, winning the U.S. Open, and then coming here. No? So can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, I mean it's great, crazy last kind of 3-4 months. I played really good golf, kind of all year, really consistent, and had a bunch of chances to win prior to the Wells Fargo Championship, and then winning there was, honestly, the biggest win in my career. Getting that monkey off my back, and then that just gave me a ton of confidence going into the U.S. Open, and then and then winning that obviously changes my life and in my world. But it's great with golf is you have to go play the next week, so you can't focus too much on it. Maybe this fall I'll reminisce a little bit more and soak it in, but as of right now, I'm focused on this.
That was your first round as a major champion, and a pretty good one, really, in the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for me, I played the week right after the U.S. Open.
Sorry, first in a major.
Yeah, and then the Scottish. But
Yeah,
honestly, because I got those, out of the way, I think it kind of dumbed down a little bit the circumstances of the first round. So I just felt like it was another tournament and didn't really think too much about it.
Yeah, great back nine as well.
Yeah, I mean, the back nine is probably the tougher of the nines, and I played good on the front. I just, I didn't really make any putts, but it was very consistent. A lot of tap-ins for par, which is huge. And then when I started making some putts, I got some good momentum and kept going.
With the 14th hole, you were in trouble there. You made an astonishing bogey in the end that just kept things going.
Yeah, that was huge. A little unfortunate off the tee. Obviously hitting the guy was never good, but it really went into a bad spot. Yeah. If I didn't hit the guy, I probably would have been in fine grass, and I'd been able to hit it up near the green. And then I had awful line, hit it about 2 feet, and then got very fortunate I didn't go in the bunker. And then, getting up and down and making that about 20-footer really is a round saver, because you make double there. You probably still birdie the next hole, maybe not, but it just seems like it takes away the momentum. And making that putt made me feel like I regained the momentum so that I could finish strong.
Was the guy okay?
Yeah, it hit his it hit his lap there. His whatever it's called. The little iPad. Hit his iPad, didn't hit him.
Okay.
So,
That was the iPad.
yeah, well, I don't care now. It screwed me up.
Are you frightened? I mean, you've got this momentum now as you won a major. So I'd say you're not in any way intimidated by the possibility you can go all the way this week.
No, I mean, I don't have any fear in that. I welcome that. But this is just day one. We got 3 more days. I think the minute I start thinking ahead, bad stuff might happen. So I'm just going to focus on, each day and focus on my goals and process and let the scores take care of themselves.
Did you learn something in LA about thinking ahead and how to avoid it, and like the proper pacing of expectations?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you win, I think it brings you back to, I didn't have to be perfect. You don't have to play that good. You just have to be really strong mentally, and obviously you make some key putts here and there and get some good breaks. But if you just kind of stay in the moment and not let anything get too high or too low, I think everyone's reminded of that every time they have a chance to win.
Has there been majors in your past where you got too high or too low? Or
yeah, I mean, any tournament really. I always ran pretty hot. I was always right at bowling point as far as my anger and frustration. So, I birdie the first 2 holes and I go, I'm going to win the tournament on day one. And conversely, if I bogeyed the first 2, I was like, oh, we're missing the cut. And it's amazing how far I've come where, I make some mistakes or birdie holes or whatever, and I just want to make more and get back on track and not focus so much on the outcome.
Did the first time you played links golf, did you like it, or has it grown on you?
Oh, I always loved it.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say that's unfortunate about links golf is sometimes the draw in this tournament, because you could come here with a great game and be hitting it great, but you just get screwed on the draw. But outside of that, I think links golf is the most fun and is the purest form of golf, and I really enjoy it.
Just one thing, Jordan Spieth mentioned the crosswinds were the biggest challenge today. Do you find them? Would you go
Yeah,
along with
well,
that?
this golf course is all crosswinds, and I think that's what's tough is it's always in and out of the right or in and out of the left. And you know, if you don't hit it solid, the wind really eats it up. And then, you know, being a right-handed golfer and one that hits a fade, those back nine holes starting on 11, there's so many of them are in and off the left, and so it's tough. It's really challenging for me because my start lines have to be farther left, and it's sometimes a little uncomfortable.
Okay,
Thank
very
you very
good.
much.
Thank you.
Awesome, yeah, thanks guys.
Wyndham. Thank you.